Hello everyone, my name is Tisra, and welcome back to Imperial Splendour. So, I am going to go ahead and capture Argolinsk, but first, there's just something I want to point out here. So, my plan originally was to go ahead and capture Argolinsk, or Archangels, or however you pronounce that, and then go ahead and declare war on Denmark, and then just take them out, and hope that the Lithuanian Empire hadn't actually been growing. Unfortunately, it has definitely been growing, and this is very unusual in Empire Total War campaigns. Usually, Poland is one that gets the short end of the stick, but in this case, they have grown vastly. Look at this. They have all of this, they have burst into Silesia, they have captured both Königsberg and Berlin, and Prussia is now down to only 2 provinces, and they appear to be damaged, both of them. So I think Prussia is about to be wiped off the map. Also, if I am to go to war with Denmark, I should have a good navy to actually take care of them, so that they don't block my port and basically completely have a stranglehold on the majority of my income. The problem here is of course that this navy, well, it's a lot of 6th rates, but I can't build anything better than the 6th rate myself right now. And also, this is not their entire navy. They have another navy, which I think consists mainly of sloops, but I saw it and it's a full navy, and even if it does consist entirely of sloops, it's still a bloody dangerous navy. So, the thing I'm trying to do, well, what I'm thinking about doing to try to prevent this, and actually, well, try to be able to go along with my plan, is to wait a few turns for this town right here to grow. And then I will actually be able to build a proper harbor, and not a trading port like the ones here, because all that they can recruit is the 6th rates, and that is not good for me at all. Also, I don't think I can recruit anymore. I can actually recruit the 5th rate here, but I know that in Darth mod, in the major fisheries, you could recruit a 4th rate, and that was actually very good. But now I either have to demolish some of my ports, or I have to wait for one to sprawl 4th, and I think I'll do the later. So yeah, there you have my views on what the tactics should be forward. Also, I had a bit of unrest right here, but I fixed it with a bit of garrisoning, and it actually should be okay. I don't need that, because this will go down. So that's nice. Also, well, actually, will that go down as well? Anyway, right now it's neutral, so I think we should be fine. Anyway, now let's go ahead and gain ourselves another province, and still damage it, even though it was surrendered peacefully. Yeah, I don't like that, but I guess we'll have to live with it. Now we're up to 4,000 each turn. Yeah, I also got a trade going with... who was it again? Spain. So I have another trade route. So, now that that is out of the way, let's see if we can get Russia to surrender. And they should be surrendering, quite frankly. And yes, they did. So now we don't have to worry about Russia anymore. For a few turns at least. They are pretty much guaranteed to try to steal these things back. At least in previous campaigns I've done. There's been another mods though, so I don't know. Maybe they want to do it differently. So the most important thing now with this piece is actually not the fact that we got Russia off our ass so we could gang up on Denmark, but it's so that we can get Russia off our ass so we could actually transfer our armies in Russia to the border with Poland and Lithuania. Okay, this province is actually very much under control right now. So I think I will take the actually valuable units and shift them over to Riga, because Courland is in fact a protectorate of Poland-Lithuania. Also, this entire army right here. I'll take some of it and move it out. And hopefully I'll be able to keep this in control. I don't know though. They're still neutral. And now they don't like me. There we go, let's try to keep them in neutral. So we can have that army protecting our valuable backside. Also, I am recruiting more troops here. I am in fact recruiting guard regiments, which should be very, very elite. And I think I have enough forces actually with just this to reliably take Norway. Well, maybe not with all this this artillery, but I think I actually might be able to capture it. But of course, there's the implications that I will be at war with Denmark and also probably Poland-Lithuania. And as I said, they're definitely a very, very dangerous faction right now. So we don't have more money this turn, so let's go ahead and end it. So this is probably what I will be doing for a little while, and what my main focus will be right now, just to build up for a war against the Polish and the Danish, and of course the Lithuanians as well. Also, little fun fact, well, not really a fact, but more something I witnessed. I was watching a playthrough of a Paradox game, and someone asked where Estonia was. Well, I don't think they were actually doing that. Well, they were asking for where something was, and it's like, well, yeah, they were actually asking where is Minsk, and it wasn't like properly labeled. So someone was like, well, Vilnius is Estonia, is in Estonia, so it's nowhere close to Vilnius. And firstly, it's definitely close to Vilnius, and secondly, this is Lithuania. Estonia, it's here. So that was fun. Some who don't know that much about European geography, but I guess that's common among people who don't live here, which I guess is fair. Anyway, we got some events happening. A new nation arises. Portugal. Good for you. And Prussia is unfortunately destroyed. With your standard flag. I don't like that. I guess this is a cutscene, so there's not really that much you can do about that. Anyway, they both got captured by Poland-Lithuania. Also, another thing that should be mentioned, Austria went down into central Italy and captured Rome. So, there we go. That's pretty much it of what's been happening. Well, I guess France captured Brussels, but I think that did happen quite a long time ago. So yeah, 2 turns and then we'll be able to build a dock. And should we queue up another 6 rate? I guess we can do, because there will be a time before the dry dock is actually finished. Also, I am this is of course the completely wrong screen. There we go. I am trying to go for this, so we can actually upgrade that to a naval board, which will allow us to upgrade the port in turn. But that is very, very far away, so that's unfortunate. And in other news, we are researching military syllabus, which I think for some reason, even though this indicates this, and this might be hard-coded, this line right there. No, it's surely not, because they actually added a few things. But yeah, this is lying. I can't actually build a better ordnance factory. Let's see, where was the evidence? Here we go. I can't build a great arsenal, with this technology, I actually need the military syllabus technology in order to build that. And that was weird. That was definitely not the case in the vanilla. So, that's unfortunate that we have to deal with. Anyway, we could, of course, try to get the trade agreement going, but I don't think they are too happy about that. And what do you know? They are not too happy about that. Other trade agreements I can get? Apparently not. Also, Poland Lithuania doesn't like me. Why? Historical grievances. Well, I guess that's fair. Territorial expansion, different government type, and religious differences. Well, yeah, that's very, very true. Look at this, historical grievances between Denmark and Sweden. Minus 65, well, that's definitely correct. I'm not gonna argue that. Let's also spend a bit of money here to make sure that we have a strong garrison. There's also in times like these where I debate if I should actually load my army up. Oh. Oh my. That's exactly what I was looking for. Blackbeard finally killed, we don't care. The Mysoreans were destroyed, we don't really care. What we care about is the fact that Denmark and Poland and Lithuania are now not allied anymore. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, they're allied with Russia. So there's that to cope with. I think I'll manage. Unfortunately, the Danish still have a pretty brutal navy. So I can't really just go and try to kill them off right away. But it definitely made my job a lot easier. So, what kind of artillery do we want? Well, we actually don't want really this artillery. But seeing that we don't have this yet, I guess we'll go for what artillery we have available. And actually, let's build the one that recruits the quickest, so we can move out. Yeah, I think we should be ready once we have 2 more artillery pieces. Because this map right here, the map you get when you attack Christiania, is the perfect map for artillery. There's really none better in the game, as far as I ever seen up to this point. Also gain trade, patron, and I guess that is one of my ministers. And what do you know? Also, I now am to the point where most of my ministers, well, actually all of my ministers, are over the level where they need to be replaced. So that's quite nice. Our income is down to 3,200. Yeah, we are paying these guys quite a lot. Oh, yeah. So let's cut a little bit on the garrisoning. Let's see, 1 more. What did that do? Almost 4,000 again. That's nice. Let's take a look here. If I take these guys away, well, let's stick with 1. Kind of save it out a bit. Let's not do that here though. They are already exempt from tax. Let's see. Do I have any other garrisons that I could do the same with? I guess I could do it with these guys, now that they're not really that needed. But I don't really think it's a good idea per se. Well, maybe it's time to actually disband a bit of artillery and rather recruit better artillery for Moscow. I think I'll do that. I'll just keep 1 artillery piece for safe. And that's 1 with long range. Actually, let's keep 2 for safe. And we disband them. And what is my income up to now? 4,700. That's nice. As I asked, are there any other places we can cut anything? I don't think so. Yeah, and we definitely don't want to cut down on our navy. Not now, anyway. Also, there's a vessel in the Swedish Navy which is called the Danish Eagle. So, there's that. Is that Austria pushing? It's a bit difficult to tell if that is the Austrian color or not. Still want a peace treaty. That's not gonna happen. So, technological advance. Improved animal husbandry. That's good, and this is definitely a technology I want to have. Let's see, where was it? Yeah, down here. You can see here, I need that to upgrade this further. If I want to do that. Right now, that's not really my main concern. But it's definitely a good thing to go for. Also, finally, this became a real town, which I can actually build stuff in. And I also think it's time to move out with my units. Actually, maybe wait one turn and just recruit a few quick units. Oh, I accidentally moved out. Never mind. And I guess only the militia are recruited on one turn. So let's recruit 2 of them, because that's all we could afford. Yeah, this is definitely a cost-heavy game, which I've told you before. So, how many turns? 2 turns until our shipyard is ready. That is very, very good. And what are you doing? Are they gonna land here? Well... That's not good. Also, war declared on Spain and Portugal. Who knew? Well, I guess the Portuguese rebelled and they broke free from Spain. And then Spain decided, well, we're not having any of that. And they went ahead and declared war again. That's fair. That makes sense. Anyway, can I cut further down now? No, I obviously have to wait a bit. But I can exempt, well, stop exempting on tax. Which brings me up to 5,000, even with more units recruited. Right there. So, end the turn. The Dutch and the French are at war. Also, Brussels being captured by the Dutch there. That's interesting. Also, I had the opportunity to trade with Dutch, but when I proposed a trade, they said, okay, we'll give you a trade agreement, but we will give you Dutch Guiana, and you'll have to give us Finland and Karelia. So I said no, that's not gonna happen. Anyway, I got a gentleman. Let's go ahead and send him to... where exactly? Novgorod, maybe. Or maybe all the way to Sweden. I think we'll put him in Novgorod, because that's the only university where we don't have a gentleman at this time. Also, public servant dies. That's a shame. They will have my best ministers. At least this guy. Well, not this guy, but you know what I mean. The justice administrator. That's very, very bad. Okay, +2 justice administration. Minus happiness to lower classes and plus happiness to nobility. Minus happiness to lower classes. Happiness to lower classes. So if I go for this guy, it will still give me -1 to happiness for the lower classes, and I don't really want that. Patron. Well, you're actually... You're actually still better than the current Justice Administrator. Also, that caused the garrisoning... Well, not garrisoning, but the repression to increase. Because this guy used to... Well, the previous guy used to go and give it +3. Not good. Not good at all. Yeah, but you're definitely still better, unfortunately, than the guy that is currently holding the position. So, I guess I'll still give it a job, and here's a bit of glitching, interestingly enough. Hopefully that'll go away. Actually, it will go away if I just do this. So, there we go, fixed. What did that do? Well, it... Unfortunately, now these guys don't like me. And actually, let's take a quick look, actually, over there. Okay, so now these guys are on the brink. Well, they're perfectly neutral, actually. And so should these guys be. That's unfortunate. Yeah. This has gone down. So anyway, other than that, are there any things we want to do this turn? Yeah, I guess we can start moving out. I think we don't need any more troops in this army, so you can just have them stand there. Even though there are gonna be a few turns before I'm gonna be able to have a navy capable of defeating the Danish one. Also, have you allied yourself with anyone else? No. You're still allied with Russia though, but I'm not really concerned about the Russians at this point in time, seeing that they are very much beaten down, and they have lost their 2 main cities and production centers. Also, this province is really growing, which is nice to see. Fortunately, the tax burden is gonna take its toll. Yeah, there's definitely a well-developed farmland. Anyway, I'm not going to spend any money this turn in order to save up to build as good ships as possible. No peace for you, as per usual. And finally, shipyard constructed, and I guess we have the bug still going on. Hopefully it will end when I exit the program. Anyway, building constructed, new town emerges. That's nice. My source arises. Cherokee arises, and this guy got happiness to nobility. It's decent, I guess. Oh, so the maximum I can build is still only a 6 rates, but I guess I can recruit more of them at the same time. So it appears I have to churn out 6 rates until I am able to. There you go, to upgrade to a naval board, but that will take a long time, and I do believe that our war with the Danish will come quicker than that. But yeah, actually I think I'll end the part here, and I'll come back where I am at the point where I feel I should be able to take out the Danish. Yeah, because up until that point it's gonna be more of the same, and I don't know if that'll be over anytime soon. Could take like 10 turns before I feel ready to actually go to war with them, even longer than that in the worst case. So yeah, that is it for this part. I hope you enjoyed it, even though there were no battles. Like if you do, comment on this video what you thought about the part, and subscribe to me if you're not already. That is it for now. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.